Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrath of the Righteous. We've just cleared out the slave market here in Lucianiva, and I think we'll go back and rest up before heading off into the Battlebliss. Now, take the portal here to the Nexus, can't I? I think so. Yeah, to the Nexus. Got my spells back before heading into the arena. Got a lot of stuff to sell. Maybe find someone in the arena we can sell to. Maybe. Okay. So 15 hours.
Please complete this brief questionnaire on the bleaching. You are willing to do your part for science, aren't you?
What you do is not science. There is no system or sense to it.
$15 hours that took, okay. Right. Anything worth storing here? Let's have a look actually. Melia, you have ray negation. That's not bad actually, +5 against ranged touch attacks. Mythic changer +3. Might as well give you that. That's worse. Okay. And all big. Arm of dispersion. No. Wear that instead. Hide armor +5. That's +6 actually. Mobile transportation, dispersion, Tamer the dragonfly. Why is that no good for her? It's got 2 extra, or 2 max dex instead of 6, that's what it is. Yeah. Put this on, does it go up? It stays the same. Flat-footed and touch. Slightly different. It's better. 18, 17, 21, 20. Yeah, it swaps the 3 over, backwards and forwards. Okay. Ring of evasion. Probably put that on you. And what's this one? Wise negotiator, charisma and wisdom. Blazing crown. It's good. Excuse me. Not bad for sealer. You're strength based, aren't you? It goes +5, not just +4. And charisma's up as well. It's good. That's what you were in. Agile fists. We've only got the one of those, so. Physical might 4, strength and con. Dex and con. But he's got cat's boots, so yeah, strength and con's better. Could have given her the Haramaki, actually. What's this here? Whenever the enemy hits with a touch attack, melee or ranged, the enemy suffers 2d6 force damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Basis +5. Don't do anything to anybody, do they? No. Check bets, because they usually lose it. That's +6. You've got that on. Really annoying when 5 that you have. When you do anything with the pets on the lineup, it goes back to the start again. Got a 5 and a 5. Nobody else has armor, phantom slayer braces. That's the actual one. Better than nothing. Yeah. Okay. No, we already have rested. That's right.
We do it my way.
Okay. Yep. Bad luck tower, isn't it? Then out the back. Yeah, here. We can sell to the bartender. I don't need 2 charismas. Intelligence is useful for pets. Don't have demonic rage. So 201,000, 202,000, just short. Okay. Still. Oh, Venture Captain is here. Okay. Slaves are here. Okay. Guess they ran off to the pub. Red Mask's gone, whatever the name was. Okay. Let's go outside. Hopefully this is the right side. Maybe. Nope, wrong side. Still the wrong side. Over that side. Here we go. No, that's the Oh. Hang on. That was the wrong side, so let's be this side. Maybe not. Well, that's the right side now. No, still the wrong side, but fuck it. Climb up here. I must be blind. I mean, it's just there. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, let's go in. Okay. Nobody is hostile. J-Cut. That's that guy who was asking people on dates, wasn't he? Yeah. A handsome young man with tousled black hair strolls casually towards the demon surgeon. Oh, master of stitches, artist of the scalpel, genius of the surgical profession. Tell me, is your heart free? He has a glove pup on his hand, a dragon made of rags with buttons for eyes. He raised it up against the ventriloquize loudly. His voice is surprisingly deep. Alas, do you have an hour of free time tonight? How about romantic dinner? Watch in silence. No, I will not say my heart is sweet. Right now, it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver. Fair dose of lamia liver extract. Pauses. Gives the young man an appraising glance. I could give you an hour or two of my time, but something other than dinner. Has anyone ever told you of beautiful smooth skin? I happen to be in need of some. The young man deftly steps aside to avoid the demon's outstretched claws. He jots something down his notebook. Done. Excellent source material. Now I'll go have a drink or two in the tavern and get to work. Okay, so we're going to talk to him in the pub. After. Let's deal with that stuff first. Crystallized demonic rays, Zeklex and Arena Healer. Demon in blood-spattered apron fussily shoves a few foul-looking chunks of flesh into his apron pockets. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws. You hear an unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slides them against one another like scissors. He looks up in your direction with an insane grin. His voice makes your skin crawl. Are you one of the gladiators? Do you need a healer? Or are you here because you want to be more powerful? He glances briefly at Rushlai. I remember you. You used to fight here. Always demanded that I restore your skin to its original smooth, unblemished state. You're always trying to get a discount or run off without paying. It looks to me like you've got a wholly new face. It's an almost perfect replica of the old one. Something has changed. Something imperceptible. You performed such subtle artistry on you. How much did you pay? Rushlai glanced at you with an enigmatic smile. I really have changed, Stitcher. You cannot begin to fathom the price I've paid for the transformation, but it happened without the help of any scalpel. Can you make me stronger? He looks at you eagerly. You hear the shrill of screech of metal against metal as he rubs his steel claws together excitedly. The 30,000 gold has stitched him to something better. Much, much better. I beg you to reconsider. The power he promises is tainted by corruption, says Sosiel. Rushlai gives you a worried glance. Please don't do that. By joining your flesh with the flesh of a creature from the abyss, you allow its corruption to taint you. It seems to graft the body parts of demons onto mortals just for fun. The mortals cannot withstand his wicked corruption, and the souls became evil. From Nenio, Mr. Mad Scientist, sir, let me offer myself up as a subject for experimentation. Feel free to carve me up, stitch me back together as you see fit. Please don't do this. Don't let him defile your beauty and corrupt your pure soul. Sosiel again. The demon sizes Nanyu up and nods approvingly. You'll do nicely. The price is still the same, 30,000 gold. But we'll talk about that later. Alright, let's get started. He is light up with a sinister enthusiasm. Looks you over carefully and then exclaims eagerly, that would be magnificent. Be a brilliant masterpiece. A splendid surgery. I'll just wait until I cut you up and stitch you back together. And I thought this was some of Nenio. Changed my mind. Make Nenio stronger. He looks deeply insulted as he returns your money. Same old story. First they come, ask for powers, and they get squeamish when they see the cleaver. What are you afraid of, eh? It doesn't hurt. Well, alright, pain is terrible. It's all worth it. Make Nenio stronger. Please follow me. You will drown in an ocean of pain, but you'll emerge from it renewed. To his surprise, the surgery takes place in complete silence. When Nenio returns, she looks distant and emotionless. How do you feel? Fine, I think. She raises her dull eyes to you. When the mad scientist's claws got into me, I blocked out the pain. Actually, I forgot the pain even existed. If I'm completely honest, I even forgot that was part of an experiment. Such an awkward situation. Maybe we should do it again. Oh no, that's enough for you. Your body already bears the mark of my genius. The demon turns to you with smoke. I've already painted on this canvas. Don't tell me you just wasted 30,000 on a failed experiment. Science requires sacrifice. When something results in failure, that often leads to progress and prosperity in the end. Her voice is missing its usual confidence. Oh, it was worth the cost. She nods, and then shrugs uncertainly. I presume it was. It's hard to say for sure. I don't remember anything. Still, I hope in the near future I'll observe the effects of this surgical intervention so I can write about it for the encyclopedia. I'll be disappointed if the experiment failed due to the forgetfulness of its subject. So Nenio now has Demon Graph. Demonic augmented organs grant the +2 natural armor enhancement bonus to armor class, +2 inherent bonus to checks made to overcome spell resistance, concentration checks, DC, attack damage rolls, and all saving throws. However, whenever your HP falls below 20%, you enter a frenzy and attack the nearest creature until you die or combat ends. Well, that might be able to counter with some spells. So, natural armor enhancement +2 Demon Graft. I don't have it either. What else did it do? +2 attack, saving throws, everything else. Inherent, yeah. Don't have inherent there either. Be good for spell resistance, concentration checks and stuff. And DC. Make sure she doesn't fall below 20% health, which is about 22, 23. And for me it'd be 40. Let's see if I can get it as well. It made me stronger. Let's get started. Pay 30,000. You're wise to put your trust in a real artist. Now it's time for you to scream. Just don't be too loud. It can be distracting when I'm trying to work. Sparks fly and you hear the screech of metal against metal as he rubs his steel claws together in anticipation. I've got the same. Okay. Let's see how that comes to biting in the arse afterwards. Who are you? Most important person in the Battlebliss. I'm a healer, or as they call me, a stitcher. I drag these poor bleeding fools from the arena so I can stitch them back together piece by piece. I do mean that quite literally. I smash them in pieces by the time they get to me. First, I simply reattach the severed limbs of wounded fighters. Now, however, my methods are far more interesting. Someone from that Tickler's inner circle taught me the secret of grafting flesh. By combining the flesh of different gladiators, I create the strongest, craftiest, most talented fighters. Oh yes, in these chambers, invincible gladiators are born. I'm so close to achieving perfection. Soon my methods will produce better results than the hindering crystals. I do believe I may have a new theory about the origin of mongrels. Cleric wrinkles his nose in disgust. He seems offended. This is not healing. Some heinous mockery of it. Healers should restore a body to its natural and healthy state instead of turn it into something disgusting. The hindering crystals. There's something of a legend here in the Lucianira. Almost no one knows what they actually are and how to get their hands on them. It all started with a few demons here in the city. These demons suddenly became very powerful in a short period of time. The transformation happened almost overnight. According to the rumours, these demons received incredible powers from the hindering crystals. Now, all of Lucianira is crazy for these crystals. All anyone talks about these days. And all the merchants know that if you call your goods the hindering, you can easily double the initial price of your wares. Can make me stronger. He examines you doubtfully inside. He sounds disappointed. I certainly could, but your body's too fragile to survive the necessary operations. People from your world are not as sturdy as demons. It's likely your body would fall apart if I tried to stitch anything to you. Of course, you wouldn't be dead, exactly. I'd repurpose what was left of you. A piece of your body would live on, attached to the flesh of others. But I doubt that's what you have in mind. It doesn't do normal healing, it says just drink a potion, but it does sell stuff. Right. Looking at the scrolls. I've got most of these. Okay. Have a look around before talking to Zeklex.
I finished here. Is there more?
Acorn pie.
I do what I must.
Oh, gambling operation is rigged. Doesn't matter. I like smart the arena master and become rich. Okay. Well, we can't really do anything or go anywhere else. Which one was skipped? Mage armor. A stern-back, tired-looking tiefling observes you politely. His clothes look expensive but tasteful. He's carrying a large bag. Every once in a while it moves and twitches as if something is inside. Welcome to the Battlebliss arena. My name is Zeklex. I'm the arena steward. The Mangaleth is the master of the arena. I help him manage its affairs. You look like you're new here. Did you come to spectate the fights or participate in them? The tiefling has a surprisingly open on his face. After all these demons, he looks strangely normal. He looks you up and down with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence. Judging by the look of you, you belong to the category of lightweight, highly mobile fighters. You remind me of Sosiel. She's one of the arena stars, a skilled assassin, agile and sneaky. The audience thinks in patterns. She wanted to build a successful gladiatorial career. Sooner or later, you'll have to fight Sosiel to challenge her superiority. If you're interested in that, of course. From the hand of the inheritor, a Mangaleth. I remember a demon called a Mangaleth. He was a vile, cunning murderer. He had a way with words that was just as deadly as his skill in battle. There's a rustling sound from within the tiefling's bag. An imp peeks his head out to look at you. He has large drooping ears and stares at you with huge unblinking eyes. Then, as if suddenly shy, he darts back into the bag and vanishes from sight. Look for one particular slave. I suspect he passed through the hands of a slave wearing a black mask. Come to the right place. Tell me more about the slave you're looking for. Tiefling listens to your description, then nods. You're in luck. The gladiator you're looking for is still alive. He's even earned a place in the Nahindran League. Call him the Dire One. However, it won't be easy to arrange a visit. All of the League's members prefer to keep to themselves. But the Dire One is notoriously reclusive. In the arena, Sosiel looks at you stricken. So these beasts made him Sosiel in what cruel mockery. But he is still alive. That's all that matters. You can't waste time. You must get him out of there before it's too late. I want Overlutionary to know my name. I want you to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator, because I'm assuming that's how we get to see Trevor. Full silent, as though he's calculating something in his head. Finally he responds. That truly is your goal. You have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Gelderfang, your name will be on everyone's lips. But you'll have to prove yourself if you want to face the champion. A fight with Gelderfang is a big deal here in Lucianira. Not only members of the Nahindran League, the elite gladiators of the Battlebliss, are considered worthy opponents. Killing others just to entertain spectators, these creatures of the abyss, saw death and destruction in a careless, casual manner. It was extremely difficult to join the League, slay an active member and take their place. So if you wish to fight the champion, you have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you would like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. You can prove yourself in battle and be able to find a match against a more reputable opponent. Very well, I'll prove myself. I'll fight another newcomer. He nods respectfully. I'm glad that we've reached an understanding. I'm ready. You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Mangaleth has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter to the arena. I think you could play that part perfectly. Mangaleth may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Nahindran League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You're likely to be matched up against a very dangerous opponent. Who's my opponent? It looks questioningly at the imp who is peeking up at the bag. The imp shrugs, waves his hand dismissively, before disappearing again. Zeklex turns back to you, some nameless newcomer. Will it be a fight to the death? Of course. Every fight must end in the death of the gladiator. The most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come here just to watch the gladiators finish off their fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes and cunning coup de grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal. We piece back together, but Tiefling gives you an appraising glance. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. Okay, I'm ready. Wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all your opponents and return alive and victorious. This fighter is a nobody from nowhere. If she survives, they'll all worship the ground she walks on. Is that Mangaleth or just some nobody? Today, with the dubious honour of welcome to the arena, Jellybobs of Galarian. Let's see what the moniker she earns for herself, if she lives that long. And who will stand against her? Well, they may be small, but they're far from harmless. You underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. These imps, or something. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up a tiny, ugly package. This smug mug's wild gang of Mephits, so fire Mephits. Let's get the fire resist up. I'll bite your nose off, glorious scum. I am the wild and terrible smug mug. Tremble before me. You'll soon know which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence battle. Do I have a second? I do.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Don't hold back.
Everyone's got fire resist up, yeah? Yeah. Bismuth. Go for that one. Evan.
Out of my sight!
You're irrelevant.
Begone, fiend!
Now you can go for that one.
Fall!
And take Leica with you.
Cover me, all right?
You can go with me.
I will resist.
Die already.
One round. Oh, you wasted my buffs. What's next? Hey, who knows? Maybe someday she'll get a chance to fight against a member of the Ninja Leagues. Want to start accepting Mephits into their ranks. Looks like some dialogue was missed there, maybe. I'll check the log. Yeah, we have a winner. All hail a glorious fighter. She emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. She decorated the arena with Mephit guts. Give it up for Jellybobs, then Mephit Slayer. Yeah. Roll did 110 damage. Jesus Christ, man. They've only got like 20. Oh, that is a Mangaleth. Seklex, Mangaleth. No other way out, so let's just go. And I'm gonna pause. I need the loo. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Obviously, I'm back because you know I'm talking. Where is he? Greet you politely. How can I be of assistance? Is this your idea of a joke? Were you trying to humiliate me? Why do you put me up against such a ridiculous opponent? Your conversation interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, he's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Ha! Look at that. That's the Mephit Slayer. Train hard, girl. Maybe someday you'll be strong enough to fight a real dretch. Zaklik frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat with one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise, so listening to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale and looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpse. What a brute, he mutters quietly to himself. Then he turns to you. Please, listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done on Amangaleth's orders. He came up with the brilliant idea to match you up against a Mephit. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him. I'm assure you this will never happen again. Quick as a flash, Zeklex produces a gold coin from his bag and places it in your hand. Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use the transportation arch that's located near the Battlebliss. This is one of the privileges afforded to the arranged gladiators. Got the gold coin from the Battlebliss, that's just outside. I demand a proper fight. Close the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape, and I promise I will arrange a proper fight for you. First, I need you to do me a favour. I'll arrange a match for you between the Flay twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else. We have to find a replacement. Fortunately, we don't have any decent fighters left in the arena. I'd be very grateful if you procure a batch of new gladiators for me. I'll cover the costs. Of course, I've killed all the gladiators. I need to buy the gladiators at the flesh markets. Is there anything else I should know? There are a lot of slavers at the flesh markets. The Mangaleth usually buys fighters from Sarzaxis or Verlon, but you may find other suppliers. It glares at you if you haven't killed all the merchants there yet. I won't be a slave trader. He frowns, exchanges glances with the imp as he peeks out of bed. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I'd advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive. But fine, I'm asked to take them. I'll try to make sure your fight with the Flay twins takes place as soon as possible. I'm ready. As you wish, it'll be a difficult fight. The opponent is more dangerous than the last one you faced. Make sure you're fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you're one step closer to earning a place in the Nahindran League. Okay. So who will she fight today? I'll give you a hint. They'll get under your skin. I wonder if there's going to be any swarms. Oh yes, one day they decided to get under the gladiator skin, so they killed one, flayed him, and wore his skin as a suit. Meet the duo makes all twins terrify him. Today they're going to dress themselves in the height of Galarian fashion. The Flayer twins. Make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider. Like American wrestling. We'll see which contestants survive, which ones decorate the arena with their dead bodies. Fighters, commence battle. Just in case I need death ward.
I'm always ready.
Let's charge in there. Smith can go with me. Valka. Go there.
Let me help. I will bring down the divine wrath.
You lot go there.
Something wrong?
You can come
Stab
with
you or
me.
zap you? Why not both?
Oh, we've been teleported. You go to there. Bismuth there. Valka there. And Bob's there. Sorry, you can carry on fighting.
I will see to your demise.
Nenio,
You should have listened to reason.
Shadow Demon. Do your thing. Sosiel.
Eternal Rose.
Oh, Jiff, yep, you're on.
Distract them for me.
Used to ruin my clothes. This used to be the skin of a respectable demon. Is this more text? I can't scroll or anything. The Flay twins are duo no longer. It's time to think of a new nickname.
Begone, fiend!
Jesus Christ, 173. But a heavy blow to Luciana's fashion scene. But what a magnificent fight. Despite my cunning schemes, despite the extensive experience of our rivals, the victory belongs to the Mephits Slayer. Who got 173? Me, Jesus Christ. Is that the highest? A 176 against Brother Flayer, not Sister Flayer. $85, 79, 169. Warjiff's doing some serious damage as well. 122. What's Belka? 107. Toxic Wrap and all-round defense. Vigilant Sprouts armor and all-round defense. When you have the wear of this ring, it's 10 feet from the companion who wears the same ring. They both gain the effect of back-to-back feet. If they both already have the back-to-back feet, they gain an additional +2 bonus to AC. What's the back-to-back feet? Don't know. And the armor. Vigilant Sprouts, +4 padded armor. You're hit by sneak attack or attack of opportunity. The attacker must pass a reflex saving throw, become entangled. 3 rounds. That's not bad. 8 max dexterity. What else did we pick up? Cloak. Toxic Wrap. Immune to acid. It also makes enemies sickened for D3 rounds but lands a sneak attack unless they pass a fortitude saving throw. So that with that light armor. You get sneak attacked a lot. Don't really get sneak attacked a lot. Mystic Grace. Oh yeah, that's overcome spell resistance. That's good for overcoming like dispel magic and stuff. Yeah. It might be good for Greybore or someone.
I'm going.
I don't like being called the Mephits Slayer. I want to change my title. There's nothing to do about that, I'm afraid. Whoever loves it, that's all that matters to Mangaleth. You remain the Mephits Slayer, as long as the audience finds it amusing. I like to talk to Mangaleth. The imp pokes his head out the bag in surprise. He seems to have aroused his curiosity. His sad, drooping ears perk up with excitement. He stares at you with his big round eyes. You wish to speak with a Mangaleth? I'm afraid that's impossible. I think that imp is a Mangaleth. That one in there is just a stand-in figurehead. My guess, anyway. I'm afraid that's impossible. A Mangaleth never communicates with anyone except his most trusted aides. And Geldofan is under strict orders to kill anyone who tries to talk to his master without permission. A Mangaleth believes that minimizing his contact with the outside world will make the audience in the arena want him even more. My fight in the arena was far from fair, he had to explain. The imp squeals angrily as he tries to get out of the bag. Declex holds the bag shut, fighting to keep his belligerent companion inside. I swear, that was a Mangaleth's idea. As you should already know, he's not a fan of fair fights. I regret that you've been caught in his trap, however. You held up very well. You've got talent. I may be able to arrange a match for you against a serious opponent, maybe even the champion. I think he's setting us up, he's just lying to us. I want to challenge the strongest fighter in the arena. Things like that don't work around here. Geldofan only fights members of the Nahindrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After his last incident, the Mangaleth strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Geldofan is his bodyguard after all. So you want to fight the champion? You have to join the Nahindrian League. There's only one way to do that, to kill another member of the League. But fighting a member of the League is a privilege. You have to earn the right to face them in battle. Now, I might be able to help you on that front, but first, you have to do me a favour. I want to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send him the most beautiful succubi from 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them. Convince them to provide their services to Geldofan. If you do this, Geldofan will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and the League fighter without delay. Where can I find this succubi? There's a brothel in the middle of the city called the 10,000 Delights. It's run by a succubi, located near the border of the upper city. It's the magnificent palace of pleasures. However, you should be careful. Once you're in there, you want to keep track of your coin purses and the time. Known demons who stopped in the brothel for a quick rendezvous but didn't come back out until years later. I need the gold up front. The tiefling carefully counts out the gold coins and hands them to you. That should compensate your expenses. 40 grand. Okay. How long have we recorded? 48 minutes. So I think that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, we have to go to the 10,000 Delights. Purchase some companions for Geldofan. It's probably for Vakir or Balor or something like that. And then fight some more arena battles. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, bye for now.